All right, guys, we are live.
We live in this year.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Mr. Maiden Dade, thank you for coming. Truthseeker, thank you for
You already
coming.
know.
Hey. We're going to start off with my little theme song real quick, guys, before we get into stuff. Yeah, what do you know about that? Hey, you played that song, right? You played that
Yeah, that's my jam, bro.
I remember playing this song at Guitar Hero
Oh
PlayStation
man,
3.
I love that game. Welcome, whoever's in here. Thank you for waiting. I saw that you were waiting in here. You guys, we're just gonna talk about different stuff. We have some beautiful souls in the house, some beautiful minds. So let's just get started, Mr. Nick. How was your week? I'm sorry, Mr. Truthseeker. Sorry,
You can call me Nick. No worries, man.
Okay, cool, man. Because
how's been my week? It's just crazy busy, man. It's just been moving, as you can see in the back right here.
Yeah,
I still got some boxes all over the place, so it's going to be a lot of work to put everything in place. But yeah, I'm happy to have moved and now a bit closer to family. So yeah, with all the craziness going around.
Oh my gosh, it's a bit, isn't it like a fear thing, you think? But what is it with fear? And once people get the jab, they're like, oh, I feel better, right? What do you think that's all about? I mean, is it just their state of consciousness?
Well, most people with this pandemic, they've been hijacked. It's almost as like there was a Trojan horse installed in their brain software, right? And now the virus has total control, and that's what happens with people that just stay stuck in fear. They can't think rationally anymore, right? Because they're stuck in that place of fear, and then it's the fight or flight, right?
Oh,
so they just freeze, and then they just accept whatever's going around just until they feel safe. And if they told by people up top that they should feel safe now, by the same people that told them that they should be afraid, now they feel okay. They're in full hypnosis, mode. You just got to snap out of it, but it's not always easy.
Oh my gosh, bro! I love how you put that, right? Hypnosis, because I think it's definitely all a program where I remember being programmed since school where it's our brain is taught to be survival, right? Because this is what we're programmed, is we just see stuff to survive. Nick, what have you heard about? I'm sorry, Amaris. I'm sorry. Can I call you Amaris or no?
Duh.
I know I've done that before, bro, but
Nah. Of course, man. Of course, sorry, you already know.
All right, man. So what have y'all heard about the simulation theory, and what do y'all think about that? It's interesting. Let's start. Amaris, what have you heard about the simulation theory, and what do you think? Do you think we live in a simulation?
I feel like there's like a 98% chance, but that's all I'm gonna say.
98%. What about you, Mr. Nick?
Like there's no doubt, man. We definitely live in a simulation. There's no doubt, but at the same time, it's a simulation, but it's real at the exact same time. Like
it's a fun simulation. Right? This is the realest game ever.
Oh, it cannot get realer than that.
Bingo. That's what I was like a love simulator, right? So look, I had 3 questions to ask you guys that I wrote down here. Okay, I would say probably 3 of the most significant questions us humans we can ask, right, in this avatar body. Okay, these are pretty tough questions. But I would love to hear each of y'all's unique answers to this. Okay, so first question, we're gonna direct this to Mr. Nick. Okay, and you can answer in any way you want. First question to Nick: who are we?
Who are we? You mean all 3, or the community in general?
Who are we? Who are we, us humans? What are we? It's a tough one. I know it's such a weird.
That's a tough one, right? But I think we're just energy that's flowing in the infiniteness of everything, and for some reason we're aware in this specific moment in time, either purposively because we wanted to, or or maybe it wasn't planned, but who knows. I don't know. I think we're just here to experience. My baseline, that's from all of my experiences in the past and everything.
Yep.
The gist of it is that it's only here for an experience. You're only here to have an experience. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. As long as you're having an experience, you experience what 3D reality actually is in the present moment, which not every life form and maybe other dimensions maybe can't, experience.
I love that. I know that's a hard one, but man, you said that beautifully. You said that nice and compact. Amaris, what? Who the fuck are we, Amaris? What?
Bro, it's hard to come. It's hard to come back after that, bro. But
I
know we're all part of the Most High. We're all part of God.
I love because just quickly the three questions that I had were gonna be like, who are we? Why are we here? And what is our duty while we're here? Do we even, how some people have a feeling like, oh, I have to help wake people up. I have to be a light worker, but really you don't have to. But what is that feeling that we feel to want to help others? What is that? I know we're here just to be, but what do y'all think that is? What do y'all think light worker is all about? Is that just something we made up as humans? What do you think, Nick?
Light workers, well, it's definitely a term that we invented not too long ago, I guess. But I think it's probably a thing that we already had anyways. It just had maybe many different names, right? And I think the purpose of everybody differs depending on their own life experiences and what they want to accomplish. But light workers in general is supposed to be here to help wake people up and everything. But I think everybody has their own purpose. And you're the only one who really knows.
I know
what it is. Nobody else can tell you that. Gosh,
Nick, I fucking love that because it's all our perceptions and all our little points of views. So I don't like talking too much back to Christians' point of view, but I was at that point where I was a Christian, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, am I gonna burn in hell? Right? Well, why is God gonna send me to hell? And I always wondered, well, why do you think? Have you ever gone, Nick or Amaris? Have y'all gone through that religious state of consciousness, or did y'all just go from?
I'll let Amaris talk first.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was a battle before it should have been. Like I was like 8 years old, like wanting to know truth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my gosh, right?
I was like, man, I was like, God, you don't sound real, but I want to believe in you so bad.
Bro,
because I was looking at it from, my third dimensional eyes, or from that perspective. So you take everything literal and then you start to, what I'm saying, once you realize, you come to the realization that, oh shit, not everything is to be taken literal, and truth is stranger than fiction. Yeah.
Ooh,
and I think that's one of the things that most people start with. We're kind of like beings of energy, and we're sponges, right? We're young, we try to learn new stuff from new people, and then we get told, okay, that's heaven, that's hell, that's what happens when you die, and then we just accept it because that's all we know. But as we grow and we learn more and we get, all types of experiences. Some people have out-of-body experiences. Some people have ego-death experiences naturally, or even drug-induced sometimes. And it will really shift their perception. And some people, it just happens with a really big event that happens in their lives, and then their perception completely, shifts. And so to come back to what you were saying earlier, when I was young, I didn't really believe in the hell thing. I was like, nah, it doesn't really make sense. But I did really believe in a God. And when I really wanted something or whatever, I prayed and everything. And then I realized later that sure, prayer can be very helpful. If it works for you, that's great. But I learned that since we all harness part of that energy of God already inside of us, we don't have to ask. Just act and do it, because you already have that power inside of you. I think I spoke enough.
Gosh, bro. Damn, Truth Seeker, you are a real one, bro. That's beautiful, man.
Thanks.
How did you come to this awakening? Because I mean, did you know how some people reach it like through struggle? Like, how did you, or do you reach it through knowledge? Or I mean to get too personal, but like, you know what I mean? Like, how did you reach this state of consciousness you're in? Because I resonated with everything you just said. Like,
thank you. For me, it's a mix of many different things. It was a mix of traumatic events that happened in my life. It was a mix of being stuck in a place that I felt, anxious, powerless, stuff like that. So, and I don't know. I just had some really bad times in the past, and I really, really needed to change. And I tried anything, any tool I could find around me to change that and to change my being into something that I will eventually like. So, so for me, life experiences. I had some psychedelic experience in the past as well.
Oh, you did? Which ones did you do? What did you do, Amiris? You done psychedelics too, right? What psychedelics have you done? I know I'm all over the place, but goddamn, I think psychedelics are interesting.
Me, maybe a few. Yeah, depends on who's listening.
Well, no one's listening. So, I mean, what have y'all done any hardcore ones like 5-MeO and DMT? I think 5-MeO is probably, holy shit. Nick, what do you know about 5-MeO DMT, man?
5-MeO is in the back of that road in the desert of South America. I've never tried MEO, but I've tried NN-DMT.
Oh, yeah. Oh, have you?
That changed me, bro. That and acid, I think.
Oh, God, bro. I want to do that one. See, I accidentally did the 5-MeO, but I only hit it twice. But this was before I knew anything about consciousness being what it was. But dang, bro, how did you come across that? Did it just come to you or what? I know you're not supposed to look for it, the DMT. You kind of just knew somebody.
I really want it, and I looked online. It's all I'm going to say. I looked online. I'm going to stick it at that.
Seek and you shall find.
Yes. Oh, I like
if you really want something in life, anything,
you'll get it.
You can always get it. You just got to do your research.
You get it. Yeah,
it all boils down to how bad you want it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. So, and it's intent in it, and it corresponds with what quantum physics says, how we create constantly our reality. So it's like all these atoms and stuff are coming together as we put our awareness on it. So everywhere you go, right, we're creating everything. So it's kind of goes along with what y'all said. I mean, we are anything you want with intent. Have y'all heard of the placebo effect? I know y'all have.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Now, isn't that's when I got studying into that, and then I started to learn how powerful it was, how they gave someone radiation, and they said the other half, they said, oh, and then some of them lost their hair without even getting radiation, just through the power of them thinking that they got radiation.
Man, thoughts are that's why you gotta be mindful of what you thinking and what you saying and all that.
Oh yeah, totally.
100%.
Yeah.
I heard that. I was like, holy shit, like the power of our mind. And it's so true, because there's many days I wake up and I can think, oh man, I don't have this, I don't have that. Then I start getting into this tumble of negative thought forms, and then I feel like shit. Right? You just snap out of it, and then your whole day changes.
Start counting all your L's and stuff, huh?
Oh, that's it. That's
oh man, I hate going through that. You know what I'm saying? I go through that too, where it's like, oh, this is going bad too, and like, damn, I can't get a break, and like, man, that's not a healthy spot to be in.
So you were talking about how frequencies and thoughts can change.
Oh, I love frequencies.
Yes. I don't like making promotion or anything, but I made a video on it.
Good, bro. I love you,
I called it. It's a video from 3 months ago called "How Frequencies and Intentions Can Heal."
Oh, that's your new
heal your body and DNA. I explain how Dr. Emoto and everything. So
Oh no!
If you're interested, just saying.
Oh hell yeah, bro! I never.
Because the video, it's an old video I had, only had like 13 views. I was like, what?
That's crazy, bro. Underrated.
Eventually, people are gonna start kind of waking up to this. It's just we're really kind of like early to the party of knowing that this is all a dream, you know. Because really, it's a matter of time. It's just
okay. So I have a question for you guys, for both of you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I want to start with Amiris. Do you think that we will eventually reach, a state of enlightenment or partial enlightenment globally in our lifetime, or do you have an exact or like a kind of a date that you have in mind? And same questions to you after Inner Luminosity as well.
Bro, I think, man.
Okay. I have ADD. Sorry. Say it one more time. I was fucking switching the camera.
I can repeat it after, man. I can repeat it after. My question is just that, with the, do you think we'll have a global awakening that will reach like 3/4 of the people, or it's always going to remain minor? And if it ever happens on a global scale, do you have a kind of a time frame, like 2050, 2070? I think most of the globe will awaken to a lot of truths and stuff. So what do you think it will happen, and around what time do you think it will happen?
Oh, interesting.
So Amiris first.
That's a good question, bro, man. Like I want that to happen. Like I would love to have, I would love that to happen, but when I think of, a lot of people awakening, I think about like how I think of duality, and I think of there has to kind of be those people who are asleep, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I know a lot of people are waking up, but I think like the majority of I don't know, man. Like, and it's just because of what I'm shown, from my daily interactions with man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked one of my friends, I was like, bro, do you know you have a spirit, and like, you live in, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, what? And I'm like,
well, everybody in their own time, right?
Right. Well, we got on this because we were talking about fluoride, and you know what I'm saying? We had just left the dentist, and I'm like, I was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he didn't know nothing about that. And, not knocking him, but I'm just saying, like, it's a common theme that I feel alone. I don't even think about them anything. I think about how different I am compared to
it is a very lone journey. It is a very lone journey.
That is.
So you're not too sure if it's going to happen, and but if it happens, what year do you think is going to happen?
2000, 7000.
Okay. In a long time, in a very long time. We won't see it. Okay. What about you, man? What about you?
How am I gonna top that? How am I gonna top that shit? I love. Hey, that's a great question. Fuck, man.
That is a great question.
I love this.
We gotta hear your answer too after.
Yes. Oh man, that's such a good question. Okay, Ben. Okay, mine's gonna be kind of weird because I'm a weirdo. But look, from what I know about what Neuralink and all this shit coming out in 2030, and how eventually our reality is gonna be so different, like. So eventually I see a split in humanity between people who start to merge with this virtual reality, and then they no longer become human. So I think the only way that people will start to wake up is if individually, we start to sweep outside our own houses by doing shit like this, throwing out little seeds. But to answer your question, I would say mass awakening about 75% of humans. I'd say we're pretty close. I would say 2050, 2050. Okay. I would say around that time. Yeah. And it's going to have a lot to do with people, virtual reality and people merging with
so they'll have like some sort of like different awakening in some way.
Yeah, I feel that's what it's going to be. Technology is just coming way too fast, and
so
I don't know.
Terence McKenna, Terence McKenna?
Oh, I love Terence McKenna. Yes,
so he talks a lot about he talks a lot about psychedelics and stuff like that. But he he talks about at one point where psychedelics and technology, virtual reality, stuff like that, will eventually merge to a point. Well, both of them will be pretty much indescribable from each other.
Yes, I also heard that.
Pretty much around the same time, we would reach singularity.
Oh, I think the singularity is also very interesting. I have a comment here I want to read from Antoine. Anton, thank you for coming in here, brother. He says, just here to tell you to turn to Jesus, wake up to the Lord, be transformed, and actually get evidence. I think we need to dissect this. I know the truth because I was set free. Okay, Antoine, I'm going to breathe before I respond to you, and we're all going to respond to you because I respect your beliefs. Okay, I was at that level. I didn't even say level. Just know I don't get, what do Christians get out of trying to convince somebody to worship one avatar? And how is that love, Antoine? Can you answer that? Why do y'all just know the truth? Why can't we all know the truth? And what about someone in Africa who's never heard of Jesus or God? Why would they be punished by a loving God? Antoine, that should just, yeah. What do y'all think about? I mean, I don't know how y'all feel about talking about Christianity, but that's just proof right there. What do they get out of that? Or what? That's just where they're at, right?
You got anything to say, Truth?
Yeah, what do you? It's a tough one.
That's a tough one, but at the same time, I think that everybody has the right to their own beliefs. I believe that it's funny because I think we all strive for the exact same truth. It's just that we have different interpretations of it. Yeah. And that for, somebody will be like, praise Jesus. But basically for us, Jesus is just a state of mind and is basically praise love. They're praising the exact same thing as us. There's just a different interpretation of it. And there's no judgment here.
Yeah, I love that.
Christ is within all of us.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I feel.
Anton, Jesus, it's great that you believe in something, because like, shoot, I went atheist, for 4 years because I battled with belief so much. Like I was like, oh man, like I was needing like physical, tangible evidence of his existence, and my realization came through an out-of-body experience. It took that for me to say, oh, okay, so I'm not just a body, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as you guys know about the sacred secretion? Yeah, I know y'all know about it.
Oh, yeah.
Sacred what? Sacred
is that considered a truth bomb? If
we
can't do them like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think Antoine was ready for the sake. Well, basically, the sacred secretion. What I heard, it's the Christ within, the Christos oil that Santos Bonacci speaks of. I don't know if y'all have heard of Santos Bonacci. He's Mr. Astrology. Beautiful. And he speaks about this Christ oil and how we're all reaching this eventual state of Christ consciousness, but not like Christ, religious Christ. It's the Krishna consciousness. It has different names like Krishna consciousness, Christ consciousness. It's when we eventually all wake up to our beingness that we're just, we put thoughts on top of everything. When everything is all right, we're all saved. It's all good. You can do whatever the hell you want. You will still return to this peace from which we stem from. That's the great news of the gospel, I feel, in my opinion. I don't know.
But I do believe that there was a man on the earth in the past that was called Jesus and did a tremendous change on the world. Yes. And basically wanted to show his message, spread the message of love for all of humanity for us to emulate in some way.
Oh, yes.
So I believe that, yes, Jesus did a great, he played his part in humanity and lifting up, raising their vibration. And now it's us, it's our turn to try to, at the Olympics when you hold the flame.
Hold the torch. Pass the torch. He's passing the torch. Yes, he was the first one to awaken. Well, I mean, there from what I've studied, there's different ascended masters, and these are consciousness who are ascended from different densities of consciousness from the 6th dimension. They incarnated lower down to help us awaken, stuff like that. So, I heard the same consciousness avatar who played in the Yeshua Jesus avatar was the same consciousness that was in Buddha. This is just stuff that I've read. I mean, in the end, we all have this. We're all this consciousness, right? We just think that we're separate. But yeah, I feel like he was able to manipulate matter because it's, he had that intent y'all were talking about. He walked on water because he knew he could do it, right? If we tried it, we would think we would fall.
He didn't think about gravity like we did. Yeah.
He was 100% intent that this is definitely an illusion, hologram, matrix. That's why I feel it's important. The more people that know this, it helped me in my bad times when you're depressed and stuff to just keep reminding yourself that this is a fucking holographic interpretations of your inner belief systems. That's what all this is. If you sum it up in one sentence, in my opinion.
So I want to say something real quick about all this stuff now that we're talking about it. And I don't know, I might have seen a movie or documentary on this, but they were talking about how Horus or the sun. The sun is obviously the son of God, and he went, he battled with, I forget what the name of the moon was, but they would go back and forth, and in the daytime Horus would be the winner, and then in the nighttime this guy will be conquering or whatever. And but they say that or I saw that when they referring to Jesus walking on water or the son of God walking on water, they're referring to the reflection of the sun on the ocean. And let me see what and what do you guys have you guys ever heard any shit like that?
I've heard different things.
I've seen a video from Infinite Waters actually was a couple weeks ago.
You got all excited,
bro, like the video. Okay, you
I'm like, oh shit, that's my nigga.
If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. It's insane. It's the video from Infinite Waters from many months ago. It's the write Infinite Waters and then write Jesus is King from Kanye West or something. And he makes a video breaking it down, and he explains exactly what you're talking about, Emiris, right now. And he just drops truth bombs after truth bomb, and I was just jaw dropped. I was like, yeah, sorry, I totally fill up on this. Like,
and this is one more thing, just in case Anton's still here, because this will make me talk about it. Because, we
love you, Anton.
Jesus, he shared, he was born of a virgin. He died and resurrected on the 3rd day or the 33rd day or something like that, or he lived up to.
We have 33 vertebrae too, isn't that weird?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
hey, numerology, man. Hey, look, if you add up all the numbers and the date of this podcast, it comes out to master number 10, guys. And if you look up what 10 here, I'm sorry, keep going. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I was just saying that Jesus, if we look at a lot of other deities, they share the same, they share similar, born of a Virgin Mary, died, at 33,
numbers,
resurrected. What was that?
Yeah, numbers. I mean, I think numbers has a lot to do. I mean, we're all number, right? We're all 0 and 1. 0 being what, the feminine, and 1 being the masculine, right? Has to do with like sacred geometry. Truthseeker, I know you know about sacred geometry, right? What do you know about all that? Yeah. I mean, as far as isn't that interesting, right? How everything is fractaling. We're all fractals of this perfect mathematical.
We're tetrahedrons, man.
Yeah, it's all in geometry. I mean,
that's my favorite word. I love that. That's what I was watching.
So you want to know what I know on sacred geometry?
Yeah, like what do you know basically about that Fibonacci sequence? That's what I want to know more about. That's one thing I don't really know too much.
I haven't I could do a lot more homework on that. I have a couple books that I bought. I have this whole library of spiritual stuff that I haven't read yet. I did a little research on it in the past and stuff like that, and it makes so much sense. And basically, Fibonacci sequence, right? That you always add the numbers with the previous numbers, and the sum, and you add the next number, and then it always makes sense, right? And if you add those numbers in a spiral, and then it grows up perfectly to bigger geometry. And you see this pattern in flowers. You see the pattern in everywhere, in trees and
animals. Baby's head. The top of a baby's head is a spiral pattern as well.
Oh yeah, They're a live flower.
Your baby's head, Amiris, it'll have a spiral.
They're a live flower. Okay, so there's it's funny because it has a spiral of nature, right?
Yeah.
But then, so I had this. You just remind me of one thing when I was, I think, 18 years old. I wasn't, awakened yet, but I was super young, and my buddy, we were high, and he was like, "You know what, man? Like us humans, we're kind of like inverted trees. The seed is kind of like your head." And our arms and our legs are kind of like branches of that, but we're inverted and we're actually walking on them. Isn't that crazy?
Oh gosh, I love that. I think the whole idea of duality and how I was watching something on Gaia talking about our left and right hemisphere of our brain. How this one chick was missing her whole right side, so she was just about analytical shit, and when she was missing her left brain, she didn't care. She didn't see people as separate. She was in this state of bliss where she didn't have language, but in her mind was thinking, but she couldn't express it with language. So she wasn't frustrated. She was just in this constant state of bliss just by missing the left part of our brain. Isn't that insane, you guys? Holy shit. Butters, ain't that crazy? That's wild. And I think like when people get enlightened or whatever or awakened, I think that's when both hemispheres have literally joined, because when I started learning about quantum physics and I started putting more pieces together, like, superposition, the electromagnetism, how it's the 0 point energy followed by the quantum field theory. And then it's electromagnetism, which is light infused with love. That's what we are. But we express ourselves in different forms. We are the formless expressing ourselves in different forms. So where was I getting at? God damn it, guys. Y'all know me.
You were talking about left-right brain hemisphere.
Yes. So I just think like that whole duality, how we just constantly think. And then there's also a positive and negative neutron. It's like nature is always canceling out itself to equal a perfect zero, because we are literally, have you heard of Euler's formula or ontological mathematics, man? It's so interesting when you get into really what everything is. Like, really, if I get down to this phone, right, it's atoms, and then it's just energy going everywhere, all in superposition, and we just focus on it at one point. Look, boom, I'm focusing it, so I'm putting all these atoms together to form a phone. It's insane. So
and then when you do DMT, it just says.
Yes. Oh, when you take psychedelics, what I feel is like we have this neuron knot. I call it a neuron knot.
You mean when you take God?
When you take.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, just the messengers. Calm down. I'm gonna write a paragraph. You know who that is, right, Nick? Holy fuck! Oh, yeah. That guy. I love you, just the messengers, but goddamn, bro, you don't got to write a paragraph. But I think when we take psychedelics, it undoes this knot, so we're able to be in all the dimensions of one, experiencing, because we're on different channels. This channel we're on is just one little tiny blippy channel of an infinite amount of points of view, right? Oh God, I get excited when I speak of this because it's the truth. Sorry.
No, man, it's definitely exciting.
Oh, I love it. I think psychedelics are, you got to understand what they are before you just take them, right? Because people would just take them and freak out.
I think, from what I've researched in the past, basically, sometimes we're children, right? We're children. Our pineal gland is fully open and everything, and we still feel the connection, the love, and everything. We're still trying to figure things out. As our brain form, that's when the left right hemisphere starts to grow structure, and then as we grow, then especially with our society, it really promotes the left brain. Really promotes.
You notice everything's left brain,
right? Logic, structure, all that stuff, and then we kind of lose touch with that inner child part of us, which is a lot more connected with creativity and everything. And that's why I think that either people with I don't know, that hallucinate stuff, or people with mental health issues, they just have maybe, I don't know, either their pineal gland and just produces like an unregulated amount of DMT, and then they just hallucinate stuff that's already there. It's just that with the reality, it doesn't make sense, and then it just makes them crazy, and then it just can't function with us. But let's say people with psychedelics, then they'll take it, and what it does, the point I wanted to bring up to is that it kind of like forces that. It puts pressure on the right side of our brain, our creativity, all of those colors and everything. And it kind of like forces into the left brain in some way. And it kind of, it has been proven that LSD has proven to does a lot of a synergetic effect between the two hemispheres and enhances creativity the weeks following, right? The experience. That's why people like tech CEOs sometimes will microdose and stuff like that.
Man. I noticed about, what I noticed about acid? I noticed that when I've ever done it in my dreams, right? Like I noticed that I could draw really good, like
really,
like my drawings,
right brain, like what you were saying, Nick.
Bro, I could just draw whatever I'm thinking right then and there. Like a lot of my drawings are abstract, so I like to do that, but yeah.
Bro, I think
you guys want to see a drawing? I'll be right back. Y'all talk.
Yeah, bro, that's
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Hey, Nick, I love what you're talking. I mean, I think our brain is interesting because think about it. It's the most fucking sophisticated thing this universe has ever produced. But then again, is our brain even there?
What's that?
Is our brain even there? Like when we think we have a brain, do we really have a brain? You know what I mean? I get really deep.
We don't know because it's all about perception, right? It's all we experience, so we can't really, put a finger on it.
Yeah, like it's intense, bro. I think that's
why it's hard for us to really say, hey, no, this is a simulation, but it's so real though.
I know. I agree. Have you ever had any near-death experiences, Nick?
Of course.
You have? Oh, bro.
Multiple occasions doing breath work. Done it as well. On DMT trips multiple times. I've done it too on acid in the past.
Damn, I haven't done too much acid before, but so what? Can you describe one year?
That's like way back then, but yeah.
Yeah. How old are you now, Nick? What are you, like 20 something?
I just turned 30. Yeah.
What? Damn, bro, you look younger. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think I'm 30. I forgot my age, bro. I lost count after 30.
Age is just a number, right?
It really is, right? Because like. We start getting old, but we call it old, but we're just changing. Like everything in the universe is a constant change. So really, are we getting old?
Who knows?
We're going backwards, bro.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we're just breathing, and maybe we don't understand the world properly, and actually oxygen is killing us slowly, and it takes 100 years for oxygen to kill you. Or I know. Just
yeah. I like that one.
Hey, Jay, he got a professional mic, and he comes in here all smooth. Hey, what's up?
Bro, I gotta buy one of these eventually.
I know. That's dope. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Oh, here we go. Oh, that is fucking beautiful. The color.
I don't really know what it is. It's abstract, man.
I love it. I love it, bro. I love the colors. I feel like I've been there before in my dreams. Gosh, I love it, bro. I think that's beautiful. I think y'all are awesome for doing this. I think this is fun. I want to get a mic, and I would love to do this more regularly with you guys. I think this was fun. Let's check it out. What is this? What is that? A koala?
Yeah, it's my little koala.
Oh, damn, that's actually good.
What's going on with that third koala? He looks very disturbed.
Yeah, it was.
Random ass shit, but I like your koalas, bro. You go hard on the koalas, I must say.
Like the koalas holding the railway, like, what is this? A railway?
I love that. Hey, Nick.
This is my rabbit.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Oh, his ear. Oh, I like that. I like the face. He's a hairy motherfucker.
And then this last one I'm going to show you here.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, hello.
So,
that is very abstract.
So when are you drawing the Titanic girl for us?
Wow, that's what I thought that was right
Just
there.
joking.
The chick from the Titanic.
No, you guys
want actually it's actually not bad at all. I have a friend who's really deep into art too. It's
I can't draw for shit.
I wish I could draw. I can't.
Look at this drawing. This is the best one I got.
Oh, the DeLorean. Is that from Back to the Future?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
The flux capacitor, bro.
You see the molecule?
I love molecules, bro.
Oh, I didn't even notice it. That's cool.
I know. So like when I draw, like I hide what I'm on in the drawing.
That's very abstract. I love that shit.
Reminds me, yeah.
But no, yeah.
You put the MEO. I'm gonna show you something that I never showed on my channel before, but
oh, check it out, man.
I want you to.
You are the truth.
I want you guys to try to figure out what this represent, or if you've ever seen this before, and then I'll talk about it.
We ready?
All right.
Show us the truth.
Ouija board.
Oh, time skewed time.
Oh, that's not Van Gogh.
Oh wait, what was it?
Close. That's not Van Gogh. No.
Who did that? Oh, wait. That dude. What was his fucking name? My wife would know. Oh, wait, let me think.
Yeah, your wife would know. French Twist would know.
The dude that got his ear chopped off.
Oh, Mike Tyson. Oh.
Hell no. Look.
Give me 1 sec, okay?
Did I say Van Gogh already?
It's an Italian artist.
Oh, I'm Googling.
Picasso. Pablo Picasso. Boom.
Oh, Picasso was a good guess, but
was it not Picasso? Damn, I needed a lifeline, bro. Who is it?
I know. I give up. I was trying to Google it, bro. I give up. Brian. Yeah, I was cheating. What is it, Mr. Truth? Tell us what the fucked up clock is.
Well, it represents clocks from an old, like now I feel stupid because now I don't remember the name by heart.
Yeah, we're waiting for it. Like,
yeah,
I will Google it in a sec. Give me a sec.
That's all right. Hey, I loved what that was, bro. Hey, look who's in the house, you guys.
Hey,
Mr.
The realest motherfucker right there.
We all getting out of body in this motherfucker.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. You wrote Dali. Yeah, it's Salvador Dali.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Damn.
Thank you, guys.
See,
Thank
you,
Cassius is awake, man.
I don't know. It just blanked out. But yeah, he meant Dali because Salvador Dali was.
You guys got a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire vibe. Let's get a new question in here from the
my bad. Not Italian, Spanish.
Oh, jeez. No, look.
French Twist is in the house. Yeah,
no, it's good. People correct me, and when I'm wrong, I admit it.
No, but
that's how a man do it, man.
Yeah, do it. I like that. No ego in you, my brother. I love that shit. That looked expensive, bro. Was it expensive or what? That was nice.
It's just a representation of the clocks because he really likes to make paintings with clocks, but clocks that are kind of like melting with the background. It's really cool. If you like Salvador Dali, you really like his art.
I'm going to check it out. So that was the way you were perceiving it? I love that. Because I know a lot of them would paint according to how they perceived it. Like, I know Neil deGrasse Tyson has the Starry Night by Van Gogh. and how he drew everything like it was vibrating, because in his eyes he would see the vibrations of the atoms or something like that. Neil deGrasse Tyson talked about it. But yeah, that's interesting. I think drawing and all that, that's cool.
He had like some savant type.
Yeah, skills. It's beautiful. French Twist says both brain sides hard at both brain sides hard at work.
Yeah, well, she was talking about the artist, right? The artist definitely had both of his brain hemispheres fully,
fully actualized, fully working together. Represent the Horus and Barbary of war. God damn, French Twist. Bro,
she has a lot of knowledge.
We gotta
that's where we're all here, right? We bring an idea and then we push it, and then everybody can expand on it.
I love it. I love this, you guys. I love every Truth Seeker. I love everything that you brought to the table, bro. I love it. I hope to, I know you're a busy man, but we should probably do these more.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
Yeah. But hey, guys, I have to do some things tonight, but I just, I'm new to this. This was fun. I like hanging out with y'all.
For sure, man. We gotta do it again.
Yeah, for sure.
That was fun.
For sure.
I'm only doing it if Consciousness Awake says he'll be there.
Oh, bro, I know. I've been wanting to talk to Consciousness Awake. I mean, we love you, Consciousness Awake.
He's a very busy man, though.
David Leva!
Consciousness Awake is one of the funniest people I've spoken to in a long time.
His energy.
Yo, you guys think Luminosity's funny? Wait till you have a live with him.
I love everything about consciousness. David Leva, I love you, brother. I'm just about to get off, you guys. I'm so sorry. This is my fault. I wasn't going to go too long. But I love you guys, and we'll get together again. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I know we're all over the place. That's just how life is. We're all over the place.
Love you guys. Coming through.
Thanks for inviting us, man.
Thanks, Illuminati.
Love you guys. I love you guys. I love laughing. Love you guys. Later. Thank you, David. French Twist. Conscious Awake. We love you, brother.